Okay, hey guys, so you can see from the title of this video that I lost my job, and I wasn't gonna make this video because it's just kind of awkward, but my job has been such like an important part of my YouTube channel for the past year. And if you're new here, I actually worked for Victoria's Secret Pink on their digital team, and I've been so open about it, about how much I love my job, and so I felt like I kind of owed it to you guys to explain this next part of my life journey and give you guys a life update. I actually just started filming this and then I had a little breakdown, so I'm restarting. But yeah, I kind of wanted to just explain to you guys like I lost my job and where I'm going next, my future plans, and then why I'm feeling kind of like really optimistic about this whole situation in the weirdest way possible, despite being a little bit heartbroken because let's just hop into it. If you don't know, Pink has actually been a part of my life for so long. I was a campus rep for Auburn University from 2017 to 2019, and when I was there, my whole entire life has changed. This is where I kind of had a breakdown. So ultimately, I never would have started a YouTube channel if it wasn't for the confidence that Pink gave me as a campus rep. And I've talked about that before. So I started my channel in early of 2018, and before that I had always wanted to start one, but I was so scared about what people would think about me. But after becoming a rep in 2017, I met so many girls all across the country that had these same goals and passions and dreams that I did, that loved marketing and PR and social media and fashion, and I wasn't used to that. I had never experienced other people that were so passionate about these things, and so that kind of opened the door to me to realizing, dude, like I can do it too, you know, I can make a YouTube channel. And so when I started my YouTube channel in March of 2018, a couple months later I actually won like a camera from Pink, which I've talked about a lot, and that's what really helped me, you know, start my YouTube journey like legitimately. And so when I was a campus rep, I got so many opportunities to do so many things that I would have never gotten the chance to do otherwise. I actually posted a video about rejection on my channel like in the beginning of my YouTube journey, and I talked about how when I went to Auburn, I was kind of like rejected from everything that I tried out or auditioned for or interviewed for, except for being a campus rep. And ultimately that opened to a door that led me to a career, and it changed my life. When I was my first year as a rep, I got the chance to go with my co-rep. We won an incentive trip to New York, and we got to be a part of like the first group of campus reps that got to be in like the first photo shoots for Pink. So now you see campus reps in photo shoots all the time, and we got to be like in the test photo shoot for that, which was truly like the most incredible experience of my life to this day. And then my senior year I was a campus rep again. We got the chance to go to Los Angeles. January of my senior year I got the chance to go to New York again, for like a PR day for the Girl Power campaign, where I got to go to talk to editors for People in Style and Shape magazine. And truly all of these experiences just rocked my world. It showed me what I was passionate about, showed me what I wasn't passionate about, which was my majors, finance and political science. Like I love those subjects, but this showed me what like I'm passionate about, and I feel like those are just two totally different things. You know, you can be good at something and you can be talented at something, but it doesn't mean you're passionate about it. And so Pink showed me, you know, what I wanted to do with my life. And after graduation, I got the chance to go and be the campus rep, one of the campus rep recruiter interns for Pink, where I interviewed so many campus reps for 2019, 2020, and that experience was one of the best I've ever had in my life. And after that, the icing on the cake, I got to go back, and I actually 1 year ago today was my first day of work at Pink. And it's so funny, I had this post planned out for Instagram like celebrating 1 year. I was gonna do it on LinkedIn and everything, but won't be doing that. It's gonna be a little bit of a different post, but you know, that happens, life happens. But this past year has been such a year of growth for me. I have learned so much, and I truly am just so grateful that Pink took so many chances on me throughout the years. Truly just changed my entire life, made me realize that I was capable of doing so many things that I only could have dreamed of. I know this sounds like a little corny, but I truly am just so grateful that I had this opportunity to work for a company that I've admired and looked up to and loved for so many years. It has truly been a dream. I've learned so much about digital marketing and merchandising and everything in the e-commerce world, and that is truly, it's been just such a blessing. And also this past year, you know, I lived in Columbus, and I kind of want to get into that in a second. And it's been the biggest year of growth I could have ever imagined, and ultimately I'm just, as sad as I am and heartbroken I am in this moment, I know I have this weird peace about me, or about this whole situation, and I kind of want to explain that. As you know, like, I worked at home offices in Columbus, Ohio, and I had never lived outside of Alabama. You know, I've traveled before, I've been to brand training in Columbus, and then I interned in Columbus over the summer, and I really enjoyed it. But in July, actually, I moved to Columbus 1 year before I found out that I was being let go, like on the day. And so it's crazy how life can change in a year. But I'll be totally honest, I've never talked about this on my channel, but when I was in Columbus, I was extremely lonely. You know, I had this routine, and when I first moved to Columbus, I realized, like, even the drive to move to Columbus with my mom, you know, my mom was crying pretty much the whole way there, like, are you sure you want to go? And I was like, yeah, it's gonna be great, I'm so excited. But deep down I had this gut feeling that I already knew, like, this was not gonna be my forever home. You know, I didn't grow up dreaming to live in Ohio. You know, it's kind of like a random state, kind of like Alabama. And so I knew, like, this was an amazing opportunity, and I was going strictly for the brand because I love pink so much. And so I kind of made this, like, commitment to myself, which is weird, and I don't suggest this, that I wasn't gonna, like, get attached to the city or anyone. You know, I had friends there, a couple friends that I made while I was there, or friends that I knew before I moved there, that really kept me in a good mental space, just having those people. But I knew I didn't want to, like, date anyone. I knew I didn't want to, you know, just make too many friends when I was there, because I knew it wasn't my forever home. It was so weird. I have more peace about this than I did about moving there, and I know that's weird to say, but I was lonely. All of my friends and family are, like, in the southeast area pretty much, and you can probably hear my dog breathing. She breathes really loud. Okay. Ultimately, I feel like you can make as many friends as you want wherever you go, and I highly encourage you, if you're moving to a new state, try to make as many friends. Don't be like me. But ultimately, nothing can replace, like, your home friends, you know, like your college friends, your high school friends, your family. And so I'm such a big, like, friend and family person, and I still talk to my friends from high school every day. I talk to my friends from college every day, and seeing, like, you know, they were still hanging out, and, like, my family was still hanging out, obviously. It was just kind of hard because I moved there alone. I lived by myself. I was, you know, 12, 13 hours away from my hometown, and it was really hard. And, you know, I've been home, like, working from home since March, and it's been such a blessing, you know, getting to be around my family all the time and see my friends when I can. And it's just been, like, it made me realize, like, how much I missed, you know, the South in general. Not saying that I would never move somewhere new again, because actually I've been looking at jobs. I don't have a job lined up, obviously. This just happened a week ago, but I've already actually moved out of my apartment. I went this past weekend. I vlogged it, so that'll probably be the next video that I post. But ideally, in my brain, like, somewhere I've always wanted to live, I really have, like, kind of like 3 or 4 options. But number one, a place I've always wanted to live for I don't know what reason, I've been several times and I've just fallen in love with everything about it, is Atlanta. I've always wanted to live in Atlanta, like, my whole life, since, like, high school, early high school, maybe middle school, through college. You know, I went to Auburn. It was a little bit over an hour away, and something about the city, I just love it. I love the culture, I love the food, I love the people, I love the things they have going on for them. So that's, like, where I'm primarily looking. So if you're hiring in Atlanta, hit me up. But number 2, another place I've looked at that I've only been a couple times is Nashville, mainly because I know every person that lives in Nashville seems to love it. I've never met anyone that lives there or seen anyone that lives there that doesn't like living there. So I've also been looking for jobs there, possibly Florida. You know, love the beach, love warm weather. And then also, you know, one of my dreams, one day I would love to live in New York. I've always wanted to live in New York, but again, like at this point in my life, I kind of want to be a little bit closer to home, so those are kind of like the areas that I'm looking, but we'll see what happens, so stay tuned for that journey. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a really hard week. When I first found out last Wednesday, I found out at like 9 in the morning, and by 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I had already gotten 10,000 steps without even working out, just from pacing across my living room. Kind of like shock, because I did not see it coming at all. And then Thursday I was like, we gotta get a game plan, so I booked a flight to Columbus because my apartment, they still made me pay the full month's rent of August, which I'm so sad about, but they told me I had to move out by this week if I didn't want to pay like 3 months, I think it is, to break my lease, which is like ridiculous. So I had to hire a moving company, which was so expensive. I had to buy a really expensive flight, rent a really expensive rental car, and pay a lease, and it was just so much money I spent this past weekend, so a little sad about that too. But I'm all moved out of Columbus and my stuff is in storage, so that kind of happened over the last week. But yeah, so it's been quite the week, but that was like this past weekend I was kind of in that mode of I gotta get this stuff done, you know, I just gotta check it off, I get moved out. And then the past couple days I've been really emotional, kind of reflecting back of just all the opportunities I've been given this year. You know, I'm so thankful for like the team that I was on. I made so many great friendships, so many great connections. So I learned so much over this past year. It's just honestly indescribable. Well, it is describable to kind of explain to you what I learned. But honestly, I just am so grateful that I had this opportunity. You know, I'm a small town girl from a small town in Alabama, and just even getting the chance to say like, oh, I work for VS Pink corporate, has been like my favorite thing ever over the past year. And so I'm not gonna lie, it's been really hard to try to figure out like the positives in this situation, but I know there are positives, so I'm just gonna try and look at those. I really haven't taken like a day to be sad about it. I'm not gonna let this put me in a rut. We're gonna use this time to do a glow up. You know, we are going to improve that resume. We are going to make that LinkedIn account sparkle. And honestly, if you see me posting YouTube videos every day for the next however long, just watch them, please. I'm gonna be posting on YouTube. Technically, I guess is my full-time job right now. I'm not financially stable enough to do this full-time, guys. I'll be honest. I have enough money on here to like pay basic bills, but I am living at home with my mom now, so yeah, YouTube is gonna be my thing right now. I am going to try and, you know, make a media kit. I'm gonna reach out to brands. If you're a brand and you're wanting to sponsor someone that is unemployed currently, please reach out to me. But basically, I'm just gonna really while I'm applying for jobs, I'm going to really focus on my YouTube channel. You know, I've always seen potential in this YouTube channel. I've made so many connections. I'm so thankful for every single person on here that watches my channel. You have no idea like how much you mean to me. You have changed my life. Before I started this, I was so not confident in myself. I didn't know what I wanted to do, and YouTube's like one of the only things in life that I've ever been 100% sure about and that I've never wanted to stop doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never had a day where I'm like, I just want to stop doing YouTube today. You know, it doesn't feel like a job at all. I love making content. There's so much I could say, but ultimately, like, I have no bad feelings for this brand. Because again, like, business is business, and yeah, it sucks to be on this side of things, but I will always, you know, believe in pink. I've always been a pink girl, you know. I will be pink campus rep for life. I'm so thankful for like just all the opportunities I've been given over the past couple of years. Gosh, why am I so emotional? But yeah, I'm a small town girl from Alabama, and I've never would have thought I would have gotten this opportunity, and so for that I'm forever grateful. Again, I wasn't gonna make a video, but I felt like I needed to, so thank you guys so much for watching this. Stay tuned to figure out where we end up next. We are in this together. I hope you guys have a blessed day, a blessed weekend, a blessed week, and I will see y'all soon, and we'll see what happens next. Bye, guys.